Okay, so we're on game 2 here for Hurricane E Hard after the first review, which was Olaf vs. Kennen. So I think this matchup was... This was the... Let me double check. Yeah, the Yorick vs. Sion. Okay. Alright. I love how... I love how in your YouTube videos you're providing, like, the thumbnail and everything. That's pretty cool. Uh... okay, so... Right, so we're third pick here, which is fine. You have to be comfortable blind picking, brother. What? Brother. Let me break this down for you. If you can't blind pick, then you need to hit the practice tool or you need to get comfortable with your matchups. Dude, we can't be doing look at how you're trading your teammates like perma. This is some low test shit right here, bro. If you're gonna be a top laner, lock the fuck in and learn your matchups. Be able to blind pick your matchups. There's no, dude. Even if you're on blue side, you're still gonna get counterpicked most likely, anyways, right? So lock the fuck in. Stop panicking. You have 10 seconds. Just pick a champion that you're comfortable on. Look, I mean, this is ridiculous, bro. You see, they have two auto attackers, right? Malphite's banned. They have two auto attackers. So why don't you pick someone that counters auto attackers? You have Jax, you have Shen, you have any armor stackers, Cassante. Like, you have so many options here. Now let's see what you pick. Yorick. So into these two auto attackers, you tell yourself, Yorick. Yorick blind pick. Really, brother? Is that really what we're doing right now? So think a little bit harder about the draft here. You've wasted 20 seconds not even thinking about the correct pick here. So what I would have suggested here is anyone that's good against auto attackers that can build armor. So you have Cassante, who works really well with armor building. You have Jax, who is literally counters auto attackers, and then you also have Shen, who has a built-in block auto attack feature. Additionally, since they're showing two AD champs, right? That's even better because your top laner will want to pick an AP champ if they're already showing so much AD champs on their team. And there's not many AP champs besides Gwen that can really deal with tanks. Okay? So yes, you can make the argument for Mordekaiser he could kill you as if you played a tank, like Cassante or something, but anyways, I digress. Let's go ahead and take a look at your runes. So let's speed this up. So we're into Sion, so we need some tank cut, right? So we definitely... Oh. Oh my goodness, hold on. Yes, nice, good. Now, again, I'm gonna do the thing to you again. Right? I'm gonna do it to you. Yorick, Master Tier. Looks like he's in a terrible spot, but let's see. So, this might not be correct because you needed tank cut this game, so I think Conquer was better for you. But again, I don't want you to think any more about runes. No more. What you're going to do is you're going to go here every single game, no matter what you play, until you hit Master Tier, you are never picking your runes again or your summoner spells. You're following what they do. Okay? And if you want to get more specific, what you could do is you could just, like what we said, type in Yorick versus Sion, right? And you're going to go here, Korean Master. You're going to click this and look at his runes. And you are going to copy his runes. I don't care. See, look, he even went cut down secondary. That was pretty smart on him, actually. Okay? No more decision making on your runes. You're just following what the better players do until you become good. And then you can start playing around. So let's hop in a match here. Oh my goodness, brother. Long sword starts. Okay. I hope we can make it into mid game on this review, because if there's too many mistakes, I'm just going to cut it short and review the early game. But let's see how we play this. Let me speed this up. Yeah, I don't know why you're starting longsword. I hope you know that the value of those Dorn's items are upwards of 700 to 800 gold in value, just from their stats. So yeah, I don't know why we're starting longsword. And again, in no guide have you ever seen anyone suggest to start longsword. So I'm just not sure where you're seeing this. Maybe you saw a streamer doing it for fun, but yeah, let's see. So just last hitting, this is all fine. Yeah, if you're gonna do this, why don't you auto queue? Look at this trade you do here. Why not auto queue? You know that your queue is an auto reset, right? So you can walk up auto queue. Oh my god, and you're using abilities to last hit. Huge mistake right here. Huge mistake. Wasting your E ability to last hit, brother? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Don't ever do that again. Please. Please. Your E ability is not a last hitting ability. Okay? That's what your Q is. If you want to use your E, you need to use it on the enemy champion. Never CS with your E again, please. Yeah. Like, this trade is so one-sided if you have your E up at the start, by the way. You didn't even pop your potion while you're trading. Yeah, so again, there's just so many errors happening here again. So as you're going for this all-in, you need to pop a potion right here. Secondly, if you're going to play for all-ins like this, why did we not go D-Blade? Right? Like, what's going on here? So why didn't you play like this on Olaf, right? You're playing so aggressive on Yorick, but then I watch you play and it's like, well, why did we start longsword? If you want to play aggressive like this, why go longsword? Right? Okay. Yeah, so we don't have any vision, and we have the jungle timer coming up. So let's see if we die to this gank here. They wasted this ward in this top brush, so now you can't ward your river. Let's see. So, small note here. If your Shyvana's on Scuttle down here, and their jungle isn't down here, that either means one of two things. One, he's just a slow-ass clearing jungler, and he can't meet her there. Or two, he's clearing up to you. Right? So those are your two options. And the fact that you have no vision in river means, well, we'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and speed this up. Okay. Yeah, you're dead. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, again, I don't know why you went longsword, but you're playing so aggressive. I'm just not understanding. So you need to really fix your build. Your build, it seems you're losing to Shopkeeper and the Rune Keeper every game that I've seen you play so far. Secondly, you need to learn why you run those runes. Like why do I want grasp? Why do I want conquer? Why do I want cut down? You need to just understand why you want these runes and then play to that win con. 100%. That's your biggest weakness. Just you need to fix up the laning phase. And again, League is like, think of it as like a roguelike. You fix one thing, then you gotta fix another thing, right? It's just a never-ending cycle of fixing mistakes. So if that's what you like, it's just a roguelike, except it's up to you whether you increase or decrease in skill level. But that's how I like to think of League, where every time you lose a matchup, okay, well now let's improve and get better at it. But if you don't do any of this learning and sitting down process, it's never gonna happen. Dude, I just to let you know, I have never been coached or anything like that. I just watch these games, try to understand what's going on. I barely watch my own games. This is when he hits level 6. So unfortunately, you're not level 6 right now. He just hit his level 6 timer. So since he has one kill on you, his will be sped up about like 30 seconds or so. And what's interesting is you even saw that he's level 6, yet you chose to continue this fight. Like, you saw him at level 6, which is what's strange to me. But then you chose to keep all-inning, right? You see what's going on? Like, it's just confusing. Okay, yeah. And you're going a lethality build, so yeah, you need help on your building, for sure. So you're going lethality into a full tank. I hope you know that that's not that good. You're better off going an actual like bruiser item. Yeah. Okay, so we got the maiden out. We need to get 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 Who knows? Maybe you'll find a way to swing the matchup, but I think at this point in time, it's really hard to win this. You already are down 2 kills, you're down a bunch of CS, down 2 plates. We can try to win it though, but it will be hard. Nice. Okay, that's fine. This isn't bad. Decent damage off, yeah. Nice, good damage here. Nice damage. Yeah, the Conquer there stacks up really quick with your Maiden. Just really nice. You're gonna want to get a base here, so yeah, you should base right now. You should not push this. Unfortunately, you go for push, which is fine, but you're kind of put in an awkward timer right now. Yeah. And you still need to get your base off. So helping this is fine, but yeah, you need to channel base quicker, I think, here. We're going for the Eclipse. I see. So you're not going lethality, you're going for Eclipse. Okay. I must have, did I miss a kill somewhere? Oh, I missed, it was on the grubs, I see. Okay. Or not grubs, the things in the river, fuck. Whatever. Let's see. How did we lose all this HP here? I guess he just full Q'd us. Yeah. So when you're playing against Sion, you want to put your wall right on top of your body so that he can't ult you. But it is what it is. Okay, anyways, we're gonna end this one here. I know you have a bunch of time left, but again, until I see a clean laning phase where you've done everything that you can in the matchup to do, I think it's irrelevant to watch. Well, not irrelevant, but you're gonna gain so much more, like, skill if you just clean up these first 10 minutes. That should be your goal every game. Until you hit this 10-minute mark, you want to play super clean. Okay? So we'll end it there. And again, what I've learned is that if reviews go on for too long, people get uninterested. You get the person watching gets uninterested, and so will I. So I need to keep these short. Okay? So if you ever want to, redo these, that's fine. But we can look at later team fights if you want. When games feel out of your control, we can look. But yeah. And you need to find a nice blind pickable champ that makes sense. They showed 2 auto-attacking champions. Why not just blind Cassante, Shen, Jax, who all do really well into all those champs? You know? So anyways, good luck.